Software installations, uninstallation, patching, and script deployment can majorly improve the endpoint experience of your colleagues. It can also streamline operations and ensure compliance. So let me show you how. Hi, Matt Barron, product specialist at InvGate. With InvGate Asset Management, you can now install software, uninstall software, and deploy scripts and patches to your Windows computers on your network. Before we get started, you can always grab a trial instance of our software at try.invgate.com and follow along, and you'll find a link in the description. First, I'm going to add some packages. So to do this, we have to go to software and then to deployment. And there are two things in here that you need to know: plans and packages. Plans are the groups of computers. So these are the things that you need to apply to, say, your lab machines, or maybe you have some field computers that need specific things. You can have them in their own plans. And packages are the things that those plans do. So you can see this one. I've got Zoom already installing on my lab machines using this package and the lab machines plan. Now, I'm going to add some packages here. Specifically, I'm going to add two types. The first is a pre-built package from our pre-built library. So here you can add things like Google Chrome as an installation. I can add other things, like maybe I need to install Notepad++. I can add that to my packages. And I can add things to uninstalled things as well. So maybe I need to pull TeamViewer off my devices. I can use the TeamViewer uninstallation. You can see some Windows settings in here too, like USB locks. There's some pretty useful tools in here. Now that I've got some of my packages selected, if I need to add other things that are not in our library, I can hit this plus sign here. And this is where I'm going to add additional things like maybe there is a specific security patch that we're applying to our machines. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna actually apply that to all Windows machines. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say that this is the security patch script. And I'm gonna switch this type from install software or uninstall software to script. And then I'm gonna upload a batch file that I created earlier. And if there are any parameters that I need here, I can use those. Or if I want to set the failure behavior, I can do that here as well. Once I hit save, InvGate is doing a quick check on that batch file to make sure that it doesn't have any problems with it. And I've got it listed here in my packages now. So you can see, hopefully, that you're able to do a lot of different things with those custom packages. Next, we're going to go over to plans. And this is where you're filling out what you need done on the machines. So plans are just groups of packages which make it easy to control which types of machines have which type of packages. So now that we have the packages created, I'm going to go in here and create a plan. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to apply this to a couple machines, but let's say, for instance, that we have programmers, and those programmers' laptops need to have Notebook++ installed on them, as well as maybe some other applications. So I'm going to create programmers, laptops, and I'm just going to put in a quick description here. I'm going to set myself as responsible, and I'm going to include by tags. I've used a tag just called deployment test for now. Maybe this would say programmers machines in your tags. And then once I select which machines it's going to, I can add our packages. So I'm going to add our existing packages. In this case, we're going to just do Notebook++. And then down here, we have some settings for this plan. How often do we want to execute? What days do we want this to install on? Do we want it to have a 24-hour schedule, or maybe just do it at night? How many times to fail, and the number of simultaneous asset deployments are in the plan. So it's only going to push to 20 computers at a time if we put in 20 here. And if we want to set a limit for the number of retries, we can do that as well. I'm going to leave those blank for now and just hit save. And what InvGate Asset Management is doing right now is it's going to start installing Notebook++ on these 3 assets as soon as their agent starts to check in. So I'll show that progress in just a moment here. Okay, and now that software deployment has been running and one of my computers checked in, I can see now that on programmers' laptops, we've got one that's installed. So we've got two that are pending and one that's installed. And if I click on the plan, I can actually see individual computers and which ones have it installed and which ones don't. Being able to push, pull, and update software remotely gives asset teams the power to protect their endpoints in a timely way and an efficient manner. With this new deployment feature, you can add more value to your IT asset management solution by keeping your endpoints patched and up to date. And this is just one aspect of InvGate Asset Management that's designed to make managing a lot of different systems easy and painless. For more on this topic, subscribe to our YouTube channel or discover our solutions by signing up for a trial at try.invigate.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon.